Hey guys, this is World, and you're watching Factory 78.
Dealing with my stress, dealing with your stress.
Man, where do I start? I'm just a creative. I'm a student of the art. I was born in Nigeria. Spent most of my adult life in Atlanta. I'm a creative. I'm a musician. I'm a songwriter. I'm a producer, and just human first before anything else. My purpose is really using my art, my music to inspire people the way I've been inspired growing up, and really just sharing love through the art. Yeah.
Dealing with your stress, and dealing with mine.
You know what? I was a teenager, so I had like a good balance of like my Lagos background. I went to college in Atlanta, and for me, the culture shock of just being African at that time, it was just different. Just really having to learn new ways, to talk, new ways to do things, just to belong, just to be accepted. It was a lot harder than being African, to be honest, because a lot of things have changed. People are more educated about the idea of just the culture of being African. People are still getting educated every day. But then it was just still more about oh, you're African, your name sounds different. Teachers not being able to pronounce your names. And it was different. I had to just adjust. I had to learn. I had to really just blend in and make the best of time there.
Dealing with you, and we're gonna get mad.
When I moved back to Nigeria, I didn't move back to Nigeria till recently, till about 2019. Yeah, so for me, I was in America for 17 years. So it's crazy. So the transition for me was just all about just learning and growing. I really started making music when I was in Atlanta. That's where I started making music, and around me, most of the sounds that you're familiar with are more like hip hop, trap music. I was around all the Lil Jons and the B.O.B.s and a lot of hip hop around me. I'm a fan of hip hop, and being an African kid doing R&B music at the time, it was really difficult, but songwriting was my way of moving around. I started writing songs for different artists, and I just started meeting a lot of people through that process, from B.O.B. to Mario, to working with Timbaland, and I just met so many amazing people in the process, and here I am today spending more time in Africa, Nigeria. So it's it's been so many transitions journey.
Mad sex, and gotta make you come first. Gotta make you come first, and
You know what? I had Show You Off that I dropped in 2016, and we dropped the video in 2017. I think that I didn't go to Nigeria till around 2018 actually. I had to learn the ways all over again. I didn't rush the process, because everything is all communication and connection. And being almost American, Nigerian, people, they receive, it's different. It's a different perception. It's you're almost too clean cut it, And for me, I speak Pidgin and Yoruba fluently still. A lot of people didn't know that. And just the fact that I spent most of my younger age in Nigeria made it easy for me to kind of just blend back in. You know what? I had to learn. It took a while. I had to learn how to move in Nigeria. I had to learn how to you gotta be organic and be natural with the way you do things. If not, it just comes off very standoffish and almost like you're better than what exists. But it's just all about just being yourself and being natural. Your natural element, and I've always just stayed in my natural element. I'm living by my name now these days.
Okay.
I moved from Atlanta to LA in 2017, then back to Lagos. And nowadays I really spend most of my time between Lagos, LA, New York, Atlanta, London now these days. I'm late to the London community.
Really?
Yeah, I've not spent much time here. So this is like one like this is I would say this is considered like part of like my super early London press.
Before I thought you were from here, you know.
You know,
Like,
I've
that guy,
I have a very like limited to nothing London experience. So I'm usually just in and out, and this is. But I'm planning to spend more time in in the region in Europe and London this year. So this is like my second time in London in a matter of like 2-3 months now. So yeah.
Come first, and you know, like I know.
I work with my boy 30. 30 does a lot of Ryder Rich music. Timberland, I was working with him and his artist. There was a good friend of mine in like 2014, 15. It's crazy. Kenny Smooth, he did like a lot of like the R&B legendary records like for Case and just so many people. Like Swerve, my guy, works with Britney Spears. Atlanta's like a hub for creatives. So for me, being a songwriter, I had a pleasure of just really being able to work with just different artists and producers because everybody needed music, and that background for me helps me today, helped me a lot today to become the artist that I am today. Yeah.
Come first, and you know, like I know.
You know what? At the time when I lived in America, like my I was, you know what? At that time it was mostly like P Square, Wizkid, One Day Cole.
you're talking about 2011, 12, right? Something like that?
Yeah. Yes. So
Early stage.
exactly, those are like my first like the set of artists that I was introduced to, as far as I started listening to more heavy. I mean, besides like the fellas, I mean, as a kid, I grew up listening to like Shina Peters, Fela, Ainde Barista. Those are like my parents. My parents put me on those early, and that was a blessing. Because I remember as a kid, actually, like I used to dance. Like my mom actually used to make me and my neighbors' kids dance to like a Shina Pita that record, and we used to like dance just so we can get extra money and just win stuff. So, it's,
You're a good dancer then.
you know what? I'm not shabby. I don't consider myself like a Chris Brown, but when I get in my element, I do my own little moves here and there.
This you know, like I know.
It was not easy. It was a patience game. I was really patient, like I said earlier. I wanted to connect in the most organic, natural way. I took my time. I released a lot of music connecting with producers, working with Cheesy, to working with SARS on a collaborative project that we did. I Love Girls with Trouble. To working with Sparks, then all the newer artists, Tells, P Prime. For me, it was all about just connecting with creatives in the most organic way. And when I was a fan of these producers and creators before I met them, and it made things just so much easier. Like I just love working with people that I'm a fan of, and just everything flows from there.
Gotta make you come first. Gotta make you come first.
My style of music is an electronic fusion of Afro and soul music. I'm a no genre artist in the sense that I'm a very experimental artist where I always do what feels right, whatever that feels like. I've been exposed to juju music, apala music as a kid, Afrobeats music, R&B music from traveling, hip hop music, and honestly, for real, like I feel like I'm an instrument of all these sounds that I've been exposed to. Because it's almost impossible to not be influenced by all these different things. So I create freely. But being Nigerian, being African first, most beautiful thing, and I just explore everything else that I've been exposed to from just a songwriter working with different musicians. You know, I've been blessed to work with country musicians, hip hop musicians, R&B musicians, dance house music producers. Like my first ever success was in house music. Yeah, shout out to DJ Gromy. I had like we had a gold plaque in like 2016.
Really?
Yeah, for a record. A good friend of mine, like one of my mentors, Curtis, like he's heavy in that house music field. Like, yo, your voice would be good with like the DJs and stuff. And we tried a few records out and it worked out. I mean, this was way big. This was even before Show You Off. This was crazy.
Gotta make you come first. Gotta make you come first.
I was surprised because Show You Off was my first attempt at fusing my R&B soul sound with Afro beats. That was the first time I ever tried it. And the love that I got from that record, honestly, I think brought me closer to home. Because prior to that, I was doing mostly like house music, R&B music, and hip hop music.
Then you know, like I know, this you know.
I do music for the love of music and longevity. I'm a student of the art. I'm a music head. I'm a studio head. I'm constantly looking for ways to, like, I grew up being inspired by just musicians that broke the boundaries and just did unexpected, created like I'll say impossible things. And I remember the feeling of listening to like a Michael Jackson, like a Kanye West, and certain artists do certain things that are not norm, but they were bold enough to just go against it. I was inspired by any and all those type of artists that just, you know that feeling when you hear a song that's different from everything else that's out there and it sounds special. That feeling drives me more than anything else. And for me as a musician, I strive to give that feeling back to my listeners every time. And for some people that have been watching and just listen to my music, none of my songs sounds the same. I've released like 4 projects so far within the past like 3 years, since 2019. And every song and every vibe is a new vibe. And it's not easy. It's easy to repeat the vibes, but from Show You Off to Trouble to Mad to Contagious to the new album, every record is a new stride for me. I'm pushing myself. I'm trying to find new things. I'm trying to experience new things. I'm trying to share new things with my fans and people that listen, to my music. And really, like, you only have one life to live, to be all the magic you can possibly be. And for me, like, I'm doing it like fearlessly, and I'm unapologetic. And I'm, shout out to all my fans and people that listen to me for being bold with me. It means a lot.
Then you know, like I know, this you know.
I met SARS in LA before in 2017 actually. This was slowly when I was getting ready to make my transition back to Nigeria. I was working on a whole different type of sound, very alternative music. The only Afro soul fusion record I had was Show You Off. Maybe if I had 200 songs in my computer, the only Afrobeat song I had was Show You Off. And I had so much fans. It was building. So many people hitting me up about that record. And I remember meeting SARS, and he played me some tracks. I wasn't aware of his catalog of music even when I met him. One of my good friends introduced us, and the only song I knew from SARS then was "Come Closer." That's to tell you how much I knew about what was happening at the time. But he played me a lot of like just great vibration of music, and a day after we met, we recorded a song, Trouble, which is the first song we did. That was in 2017. And I remember the day after, I called him. I was like, yo, this is we should do a project together. Because at that time, I was looking for someone I could lock in and create a body of work with. And he was just the perfect person. And talking about SARS, he's like the most experimental producer, one of the most experimental producers that I've ever worked with. We're both like overachievers, and that's why the music sounds the way it is. Like, he doesn't stop until he finds a new way, a new vibration, and I don't stop till I find new melodies and new conversations. And I think when we come together, we're both pushing each other. I'm like humbled. I feel like I'm a student all over again. No ego, and it's all just trying to be the best we could possibly be. And we're back in the studio now, creating another one. Yeah.
This you know, like I know.
For me, as long as you're creating your truth and you're not in a box, you don't create in a box, and I feel like, you know what, number one, energy is so important, right? That energy thing, it's something words can't really explain it. The reason why you call or you connect to certain people, I follow that first, and the music comes after. Because when everything feels right, like the magic can be created in any circumstances. So for me, energy first, and I just love people that don't create in a box and open to try new things.
Get mad, sex, and you know, gotta make you come first. Gotta make you come first, and you know.
That could be used against me.
Yeah,
You know, I would say a lot of there's this, I usually, shout out to all my female fans, and a lot of things that could be used against me. Some of my lyrics, some of my lyrics could get me in a lot of trouble, and I think, that could get me in a lot of trouble. So that part.
Like, you remember you said this in your song, man, but I'm not seeing that.
Exactly. It's like, this is what you like, you know what I'm saying? So it's usually like a lot of like just really like double meaning of things that could mean multiple things, both sexual, sensual, and both healing at the same time. But those things could get you in a lot of trouble, actually. Like my song Trouble, yeah.
Get mad, sex, and you know, gotta make you come first.
First performance I did was in Atlanta, and I was booed off stage. Yeah. It was like a talent show in Atlanta, and I remember this was me transitioning. No. I remember I was singing a Boyz II Men record, and I remember this was me. I think it was on Bended Knees. But anyways, this was me transitioning from bathroom shower singing to feeling like I could possibly do it. But you know what? After the first day I was booed, I went back the next week after, and the week after, and the week after. Same place. It took me about I think I kept going back. Sometimes they would let me sing. Sometimes they would. I kept getting better, and I remember, I would never forget. Maybe after a couple of months.
From the organizers, like, yo.
No. Check this out. Maybe after a month, it was an open mic. After a month, I remember there was one time I performed, and I think I did a Donnell Jones record. And I remember one lady, after I was done, it wasn't the best of the best, but it was better than the previous times. And I remember going to the bar. I wanted to leave, but something told me to just kind of hang around a bit. And she walked up to me and she's like, yo, you did so much better today.
Who walked up to you, lady?
A lady, yeah. I don't remember, she doesn't know what she did to me, but that statement, gave me all the motivation that I needed, and God bless her. She doesn't know what she did to me, but that gave me, courage to keep going. But it takes a little push sometimes. We all need that sometimes.
Get mad, sex, and you know, gotta make you come first. Gotta make.
I'm such an overachiever that I've not really given myself chance to really breathe and take it all in. Everything is just a step closer to a bigger vision. I have an idea of where I'm going musically, career-wise. So for me, everything that I've done to date is just a step closer to what I'm trying to achieve, if that makes sense. And I can't really even explain what I'm trying to achieve because it's in my head. And it's better for me, I just want to live it and show people and be like, yo, wow. And I think when it gets to that space, people will be able to go back and trace the steps and see how uncut and authentic it's been and intentional it's been from the.
I make you come first, and you know, like I know.
No, I'm not. I still have long ways to go. I still have so many people to reach. I feel like there's a lot of people that exist in this world that we are bound to find each other through the art, through the music that we've not connected yet. Um, and also, it's just one step at a time every day, closer to the dream. And so for me, it's just today's another day to just connect with new people on your show. Thanks for having me. I appreciate it. So it's just really sharing the gospel every opportunity, every day. Yeah.
Video, and you know we're gonna get mad sex, gonna get mad.
Family, my fans, I call them family as well, because I've grown to respect and appreciate every single like ounce of love that somebody that doesn't know me from nowhere shows me, and how some certain people, they just fight for you. Some certain people you can't say world in an undervalued way around them, if that makes sense. Some people fight for you, some people will not. It takes a lot of love and connection and just energy through music. And it's beyond music, it's just people that just get you. So I consider them my family. So honestly, for me, family, both personal and the family that I've built just with the fans and people that we align on the same frequency.
Mad sex, gonna get mad sex, and you know.
You know what? I'm not the guy that have like a lot of friends on a daily basis. But the people that I consider friends are like forever for me. Either we talk every day or we connect every other week or every month or every other few months. For me, like, I have a duty just to be kind and be there for all the people that I consider my friends. That's what life is about.
Mad sex, gonna get mad sex, and you know.
Viral is never the intention for me. I think the word viral kind of like came recently, right? So for me, I always create from a true place. As long as I create from a true place, I know there's somebody out there that feels or can connect to the way I'm feeling at this time, that can connect to this conversation, that can connect to this. Either it's love, either it's personal, either it's a struggle, either is just whatever the case may be that I'm working on at that time. I just focus on creating something that feels true and organic to me, and the rest happens. Honestly, like longevity, like I said earlier, I'm patient, knowing that like I'm creating, music for till the end of time. So for me, that's always the purpose.
Mad sex, gonna get mad sex, and you know.
Can I add to that?
Yes.
So talking about catalog, we're talking earlier, like I was saying something about how I'm very intentional with my approach. I released 4 projects within like 28. I did Love is Contagious. That's the one with Show You Off, Contagious, Drown. Then I did I Love Girls with Trouble with SARS. That's the one with Trouble, Mad, Ego, and just more great records. Did Afrosoul, which the goal was to define my sound, which is Afro beats and soul music. That was the intention of that. This new album is really just sharing, giving a taste of what's to come, and really, I started music in Atlanta, but I was born in Nigeria, and that's my heart and soul forever. And this last album, My Wurld With You, is my Lagos to Atlanta and ATL to Lagos energy, and sharing my world in a wider spectrum. So
Gotta make you come first, gotta make you come first, and you know. Like
that's the price you pay for being great at what you do. I look at it as the last piece of the puzzle. It's not the first thing. You can't chase those things first. You just have to be great at what you do, and everything just happens as it should. Ultimate direction, connect. Honestly, I just want to like I said, I've been inspired by so many great people. I just want to inspire people in a positive way with anything, and be it music, fashion, anything I put my hands on and I put my name behind. I want it to mean something and not just for the moment.
Like I know.
Yeah, like this new album that just came out in March 2022. My World With You is the title of the album. If you've not listened, go check it out. It's I consider this my best one yet before the next one. But for me, selecting this one was really difficult. The title of the album is My World With You, but that defines my name, World. Be like, yo, what is world? So world is WURLD. So when you spell world the right way, it's WORLD. When you take the O out and you put U, this is My World With You. That's World With You. And I wanted to share a more personal, in-depth side of my flaws, my struggles, my behind the scenes. I wanted to share a bit of my thought, how I think, the things that I've been through, me being broken and also being someone that's broken hearts at the same time, and not showing the more imperfect side of who World is. And just I'm a work in progress, just like so many people I know. And I think that's one thing we have in common. And this title, My World With You, really, I wanted to share a very personal, relatable side of my journey in my life with people. And and selecting the songs, I selected songs that helped me get that narrative and that conversation across.
Like I know. Did you know?
You know what? Day by day. Like every little thing. We're here today. Somebody that doesn't know who World is gonna watch this. Like, oh, let me check that out. You mentioned it. I don't take anything for granted. I don't take any fans and anybody that supports for granted. I don't take messages for granted when people reach out to me. So honestly, it's just day by day. Every little effort goes a long way.
Gotta make you come.
Honestly, different songs, different times. We've had Show You Off, we had Trouble, we've had Ego, we've had Mad, we've had the new record Spunk, just a new sound as well. Honestly, it's one of the new records on the album. Yeah. It's, I think, different times and different songs is connecting me with different people.
Gonna get mad sex, and gotta make you come.
Get your PVC. We all need to not feel defeated because of the way things have been done in the past. We just have to put in the effort. It's better to try and see what's possible. See if we can actually change the narrative.
Are you registered too?
Yes, I am. Yeah.
Nigeria?
Yeah, Nigeria, yeah.
Have you ever voted in Nigeria before?
No, it's my first time. Yeah.
In the States ever?
No, never. You know what? Yeah, all we have to do is just do our part, and so that way we're not just complaining in our bedrooms for things being wrong. Yeah.
Gonna get mad sex, and gotta make you come.
Yes, I am. I'm the first of my kind. I'm one of a kind. Not easily imitatable. And honestly, I'm living my truth. To be honest, I've been inspired by so many artists. I can't even name everybody. But I think the joy for me was when I felt like I found myself. So every day I wake up and just be myself and just do what feels right. That gets me closer to my ultimate purpose and goals. So yeah, absolutely.
Gonna get mad sex, and gotta make you come.
Whatever feels right. I don't, when it feels right, then I can really just be, be my suave and just not feel insecure. I just dress what feels right for the day. Cause you can't really like different moods every day. But for me, today, this is how I feel. It feels right. Yeah.
Gonna get mad sex, and gotta make you come first. Gotta make you come.
You know what? Shout out to Virgil, man. I say, like, like Louis Vuitton, Dries Van Newton, let me see, Prada, Gucci, of course, as well. I have a record called Gucci on my album. It's a double meaning, actually. I'm just saying Gucci when you see me, but really, it's just I felt like actually talking about that song. I felt like it was an important conversation, regardless of whatever I'm wearing, or regardless of what the world throws at me. Every time you see me, I'm always Gucci. Like, I'm beyond things that I cannot control. And I think it's important that we find ourselves to that state of mind in today's world.
Gonna get mad, sex, and gotta make you come.
My Wurld With You is like my first full-length album, 19 tracks. I wanted to really, like I said earlier, let people see the good, bad, and ugly when it comes to world, right? But at the end of the day, I'm a work in progress, just like everybody else. We all trying to be the best that we can, and we cannot stop till we keep improving ourselves, right? A lot of the songs in this album directs to that. The first song, These Days Love Don't Change. Shout out to Damio Niru with amazing vocals on that record. I wanted to share my story and also shine light on the society and the things that I go through that I feel like a lot of people go through as well. Time is going to change. People will change, but truly love never changes, because when you connect with people in the pure form, that thing never changes. That thing, love, never changes. People change, but love never changes. I may not speak to you in like 2 years, but if we're connected in the most pure, organic way, we will find each other again. If you date somebody and something goes wrong and you don't, you guys don't speak anymore, honestly, for real, when you really connect with people, sometimes, you still never hate them. You never still wish them bad. You just like, I wish you the best. As long as you're happy, I'm good. Like, it's still love. It's still an act of love. I have the record Gucci. I have the record Press, which is a bit more commercial Afrobeats record. I have a record with SARS on there called Sweet and Fine. This one is just a sexy, smooth record. I have Make It Snow, which is like one of the a musical high, one of the musical heights on the album, one of the most musical songs on that album. Go check that out. No Easy Love. I started with These Days Love Don't Change, and I ended the album with No Easy Love because I felt it's a mid tempo. I wanted to end the album on a high note regardless, because there's really no easy love. Sometimes we get comfortable. We all get comfortable when you find love. But I've grown to accept that, when you find love, because love finds you, you have to work hard to protect it, because there's really no easy love. You have to work hard to protect it, because if you don't protect it, then you become careless and comfortable, to do things that doesn't protect that love. If you find love and it finds you, you have to protect it, so that it's really no easy love.
Gonna get mad, sex, and gotta make you come first. Gotta make you come first, and
I do both. These days, some things happen so fast. My favorite's usually like the live band. Jazz Cafe this next Wednesday, July 13th, is gonna be live band. Looking forward to that because I want you guys to get the full experience. Some shows are backing tracks because based on what the show requires. So for me, like I explore and
Okay, sorry, talk about that area.
yeah, venue, time, logistics. Some shows you only doing like 2 or 3 songs. Depending on, even some people can't. Some promoters can't fly you and your band in. Most promoters can't do that. So you make the best of time. So these days, honestly, as artists, we've learned to adjust, and be flexible. If not, you could just be waiting for a promoter to fly you and like 12, 13, 15 people every time.
You have to make it easy for them.
Exactly, and you never get a chance to connect with the fans. So we make it all work, and just all we got to do is put our best forward every time. performing in UK, London, Jazz Cafe. It feels like we should have done this like 2, 3 years ago already, but better late than never, better now than never. I'm looking forward to that. This is my first London performance.
Give us the dates.
That's July 13th, Jazz Cafe, 7 p.m. Can't wait to see. If you've ever connected with any of my music, I want to see it. I just want to bring everyone together and share some of the gems and just have an amazing experience with you guys. Tickets are available on my worldwithyou.com and cocobar.com. Honestly, so like I'm just looking forward to sharing this long-awaited experience. What is it like? World live on stage. You have to come and see it. Definitely going to be one of those moments we will not forget. I say we because we're going to have the best time together. Yeah, I'm performing in Birmingham as well, July 16th at the Kings of Clubs. I'm hoping to see you guys there as well. Germany, Berlin this weekend for the Afrobeats Festival. New York, July 23rd with the Everyday People at Central Park. There's so much more shows coming up, but the thing about it is like I'm gonna have the My World With You tour later part of the year, so you guys just stay connected. You know, my IG, This Is World. It's so much more to come, and thank you for being here with me. Yeah, IG, This Is World, THISISWURLD. Same on Twitter, on Facebook. Hit me up. Man, just love, man. Like that's the only thing we can keep sharing. So much hate in the world for no reason. We gotta keep the love, protect your heart, protect your love. Keep yourself in love places. Go only where love is. So you protect that love. You know, we wanna keep our friends, families, and everybody safe, and protect our love so we don't live with hate and wanting to hurt people. God bless you all.